Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the worst gear setup video. And what I wanted to do after getting asked to show what gear I'm running, which is important at the end of the day. I mean, you want your clothing to complement.
You got the mochaccino face, wonderful skin, and the big broad shoulders, okay? Let's put a dead animal on you.
What weapons you're using. But I kind of wanted to show that you do not have to have the best gear. And a lot of people might put too much thought and effort and overspend on gold buying that said gear. So what I did was go into the store and buy some of the cheapest gear I could find and the cheapest weapons I could find. Now originally I did buy a blunderbuss to go with this setup, but the guy hosting this lobby really wanted me on great axe, so I ended up having this blue great axe. I did not even put a gem in it. I think it has vicious on it. The spear has vicious, and it was the cheapest. It was 40 gold in the store. And originally I had the blunderbuss, like I said, so you saw I had intelligence at 69 right there. Typically if you're running this spear great axe setup, you wouldn't want to have that, so keep in mind it's not even statted perfectly. So we are going into this with some really bad gear and not statted correctly. Make sure you choose your roles, especially the tank and the healer are the most important. Choose role. Everybody else, obviously your DPS, but the tank and the healer, if the tank goes down, I need to know which person is the tank, because half the time I'm not even paying attention when I get in the lobby. So here you see the gear, critical retribution, which is just nothing. I mean, none of these perks are complementing anything I'm doing here. There's the spear, there's the great axe. Now the amulet, ring, and earring, I just ran with what I had regular, because if you go in the store and try to find that stuff, man, it's too expensive for void protection amulets. I wasn't gonna spend all that gold for the video. I mean, maybe I could craft one that's level 700. It just has pure void protection or something, but I'm sure you allowed me to just skate a little bit on that, come on, bruh. And we're starting off here, and usually get the gatherable, but this guy wanted it, so he can have it. I usually start off with the maelstrom the weekend, but I don't have that on my great axe, so just got to keep playing the part, go with the motions. And I'm gonna try not to talk too much this video, so if I have something to say, I'll jump in later on. There was no point to throw that gravity well right there. Really need to save that for the upcoming mob. I think the healer throws a heal right here that brings aggro to him, so if you are a healer, be very careful about that. I try to throw that gravity well in the gap to keep this guy from going too far up. And slowed him down a little bit. Still doing pretty good damage with the green spear with no gem. Now right here, you'll see my mic come on, and what I'm doing is I'm telling the group, hey, let's take out one of the acolytes before we fully break down the pillars here. So let's always take out this acolyte. That way, if the healer does want to sit back in this direction, he doesn't have this acolyte bombing them over and over. And usually with 3 of them, it's just a mess. So with the FAR 2 being active, that's just fine. But when there's 3 and 3 sets of bombs going off, it's just a madhouse. And also I tell the DPS, when this breaks free right here, you need to be up close, do not run, and you need to kill these crawlers as quick as you can. The tank can only hold so much, and really it's pretty simple to kill the crawlers. Just get it done and over with. Now when this ball's about to break, try to time your grit attack so you don't get bounced out of the club there. And notice I was able to stay in, get the, ooh, got bounced out right there. Oh, I got bounced out again, bruh. Thrown out the club, man. Get out of here. 3, 2, 1. Everybody know that it's over. Oof, what a big hit. Oh my gosh. Man, the acolyte's hidden over there, so imagine another one just shooting too. So if you want, if your group that you're running with isn't too familiar with running M3s, you could take out all 3 of the acolytes before you even break down the pillars, and that way you don't have to worry about them. It makes it super easy. And a lot of groups have egos and they're gonna be like, well, we don't need to do that, never do that, and you know, blah 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 blah. Man, come on, get out of here. Just make it easier on yourself. Stop having an ego. No big deal. Ego is the one thing in this game, man. Everybody's afraid to feel like a new player or like they don't know what they're doing. It's not about that all the time. It's about simplicity, you know? You're working with a bunch of random people. How can you make it simplified? You're not going for points. You're not going for speed. So why not take the extra 20-30 seconds out and take out a few enemies to make everything easier to guarantee a better chance at gold? But a lot of people's ego will not let that happen. That's my old man rant for the day. Oh, where's my butterscotch candy? Gotta let the enemies know. Hey, Draxa. Alright, healer, don't throw a heal till the tank's set. Alright, there we go. Nice tight group here. See if we can keep those acolytes in the group because they always want to fly away. It was a really good grouping, really good melt. No Oblivion down, but you know, we're out of here, bruh. I think the healer said he was learning, so no big deal. Can't hate. See their health getting down pretty low, so I think I'm about to go farm this platinum piece that people pass up all the time. Oh, there's Oblivion. Maybe I'm just an old blind man. Couldn't see he was already down. A lot of people will pass that platinum right there, and gotta make sure you get it. Right here, I don't like to waste the gravity well because they pretty much group up really good anyways. It's the second and third wave where you want the gravity well. Keep your back toward this fence so you don't get aggro on anything. Gauge the situation. Musky guy's always hanging in the rear with the gear. Bring them to you. Tighten the Groot up here in a little bit. Oh, I guess I don't. Ooh, 11K, baby. Ain't got an aggro on one, no big deal. Tighten them up.
didn't see anything.
Nobody saw nothing.
Are you tanking them by stairs or what?
I was telling the group here we should probably pull the mobs. Oh man, the big guy's coming. I was freaking out. I was like, okay, well the mobs should be coming too, but nope, they were not. So that's unusual. Usually if you pull the big guy, the mobs already come. So I was a little bit confused here. And I've only seen this once before, and this was many, many months ago, that someone would pull this guy and bring him all the way back here. I don't like this spot at all. I guess, you know, you don't have to worry about the mobs because I think we end up skipping the next, but not really a good spot compared to where you traditionally go down at the bottom of the staircase where the tank puts his back in the little cubby hole next to the rock, and that way the guy's a lot more static. This, you can see he's swinging all over the place, lends the DPS to taking big hits, as you can see right there. As I shake my monitor side to side. Not liking this. But you gotta roll with it. You know, the tank wanted to roll over here and do this. So, hey, it's just a little bit different. It's a little bit fun. Get good, bro. Dodge.
Keep moving all over the place though. Shit.
And they shall be lashed by tongues of darkness, purged of their resolve.
I think right here the healers should really have the sacred ground on DPS, not on the tank. Tank should be able to hold this guy just fine. Really easy guy to tank. But the void zaps that are hitting the DPS right now, that shit hurts. So sacred ground on us would be a lot more useful.
Deeper still they shall come.
Right here, a lot of tanks will go down to the right.
Beyond death.
Don't do that. Just go left, go all the way to the boss, skip all this stuff. Like I said in the other video, if you do all this just to get to the snake boss fight and people die out and you get wipes, then what's the whole point? You just wasted time. Now, if you want the loot, that's different, but really, it's a lot of wasted time coming this way. Just learn to skip it, skip the whole next mob up to the boss fight. It'll cut a lot of time, and you should be just fine. Totally screwed up that gravity well. Almost had the musket guy get into the groove, but yeah, I missed. Did I just get aggro with my green spear? Yeah, what is up with that loot? 3 greens? What? Him 3? Hello? Whoever's gonna get the top archer, I usually like to say it. You just go straight up and jump up that way. It's the fastest way. Don't go all the way around to the right. The music right here is pretty dope. I like it. Bro, Tempest and all the crap on the ground, the little rocks that you stumble over and you can't get up, get around. I swear, this dungeon more than any is just a struggle bus on that. Right here's where I'd like to tell people, if you do get the light staff, then you need to make sure if it glitches out to hold right click to drop it and then pick it back up, because a lot of times this will glitch out and people don't know what to do with it. It seems like if people get past the protection circle, or if you take damage while holding it, then that's when it glitches out, but I'm not really sure what the mechanism is. Sometimes it could just be a random thing. So pay attention to it, let everybody else know. Right here, you can just stun them by hitting them in the eye, let it cool down for a second, then you can just hit in the head. You don't have to hit the other eye.
trying to catch up to you. Give me a sec.
I always like to ask the gunner to shoot the tentacle after he's done shooting the head. Don't need to, but sometimes it helps. If the tank stays to the left here, that's the best way to do it. Go up, aggro, but stay left so I don't take a hit.
Oh, nice.
Is all this a dream? If I open the box, is that the way to wake up? And now the dream is released. Only the darkness remains. And that shall be the final price the champion must pay.
I guess Sacred was put down way back in the back for some reason, so Sacred should have been down there as we engage in the fight.
Oh, we slow it right now. Let me just put on some ward potion. Alright, I'm good.
Binaida Wang Keoba Gawi. Mighty Ever Nagle Day. Mighty Ever Nagle Day.
Wherever these guys spawn in at, it's going to be the safe zone spot, so just pay attention to that. If you can go over there and hold them, usually you can stay in the same area and you don't have to run from safe zone to safe zone. So just try to hold them, don't freak out.
Mighty Ever Nagle Day. Mighty Ever Nagle Day. Mighty Ever Nagle Day.
Now you could also on that snake boss use a strike protection amulet with a strike protection gem in there if you feel the need to, while you're learning the boss mechanics on how to dodge the tail whips. On this one you could go with a thrust protection amulet, because she does a lot of thrust obviously in this last boss fight, but learn the mechanics, learn to kind of get out of the way, and you wouldn't need it.
And at long last, the fools shall know their true purpose. That she would feast upon their souls! Bring my death! Bring my death!
Always get that one last hit off.
Bring my death!
Good melt. So yeah, that's it. And just learn the dungeon and the mechanics and all that stuff. You don't need the best gear, and that kind of cheeses a little bit with the Void Gauntlet toward the the last boss fight and the second to last boss fight. So hopefully you'll forgive me on that one. But that's the video for today, and so basic point is you can run it just fine with whatever gear. And no excuses. Play like a champion, people. All right, well, if you have any suggestions for another video, leave it in the comments and I'll reply back, and I'll see you on the next one. Later.